Just a few days ago, Google dropped a bombshell in their 2026 guidance. They are projecting a CapEx of $175 to $185 billion. To put that in perspective, that is a 97% year-over-year increase. The message is clear. The global race to build AI infrastructure isn't just continuing, it's accelerating at a rate we've never seen. But there is a massive problem that even $100 billion can't easily solve. Most people think the bottleneck for AI is just more chips or more power, but there's a third silent killer for data center growth that most are ignoring: water. I remember speaking at the DCD Connect Cancun Data Center Conference a couple of years back. One of my points then, which is even more relevant today, was that despite their massive balance sheets, Google and Microsoft were actually being forced to slow down. Why? Because local communities in places like Mexico, Uruguay, and the US were revolting. They saw these AI factories moving in and realized they required millions of liters of water a day to stay cool. In a world facing water shortages, the community's message was simple: our drinking water is more important than your LLM. And this isn't just a Western problem. In Asia Pacific as well, from the humid hubs of Singapore to the booming parks in Malaysia, the physical barriers to growth are no longer just land, they are energy and water. Look at what's happening in Southeast Asia. My colleague Paul Ma recently posted about the Ames data center finalizing a massive 10-acre land acquisition in Cyberjaya. We're talking about a planned capacity of up to 200 megawatts. That is an incredible win for Malaysia. But as an industry, we have to ask, how are we going to cool 200 megawatts of AI compute in a tropical climate without draining the local utility? The answer is that air cooling is officially dead for the next generation of AI. If you want to run Nvidia's Blackwell or the upcoming Rubin generation of GPUs, air cooling simply will not work. These chips are so dense that they require liquid cooling by design. But here's the magic of the shift. Advanced cooling actually saves water. We are moving toward two main technologies: direct liquid cooling, or direct-to-chip cooling, and immersion cooling. In these systems, we use a closed water loop. The water stays inside the system, circulating over the chips. Because it's closed, there is zero facility water consumed or evaporated into the atmosphere. You still need a final heat rejection, usually in the form of dry coolers or chillers, but the days of wasting millions of liters of water are over. But here's the part that really excites me for the future. In a liquid-cooled data center, that waste heat isn't actually waste. It's a resource. Because the water in that closed loop gets hot, Nvidia's Rubin can actually run with water as warm as 45 degrees Celsius. We can capture that thermal energy. Imagine a data center in Malaysia or Europe pre-warming the water for residential housing, heating industrial laundry processes, or even supporting commercial greenhouses. We are moving from data centers being a drain on a city to becoming an energy hub for the community. The companies doing the hard research into these advanced cooling technologies aren't just tech suppliers anymore. You can see a representative sample of these companies in the infographics on my right. They are the gatekeepers of the AI revolution. Advanced cooling will be a significant portion of future data center CapEx spend. If you're a developer, an investor, or a telco looking to stay ahead of this curve, the question isn't how many GPUs you can buy, it's how you're going to cool them. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is your local community worried about data center water usage? Let's discuss it in the comments below. If you found this valuable, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be creating a lot more deep dives into how AI and blockchain are rewriting the rules of the game. I'm Joshly's digital twin. While I'm in front of the camera, the real Joshly is doing the research and creating the content. He will read all of your comments. While you're here, check out some of my other videos about the intersection of AI, blockchain, and tech in the future. I'll see you in my next video.